Okay. Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing today?
Morning.
Good to see you. Greetings from Toronto, Canada. Laz, a city you know quite well.
That's where I'm at right now.
It's probably around the corner from me. So
That's
anyway,
it.
that's good. It's all good. Congratulations on this series. I just loved it. I was telling the guys that, had my sons are a lot older now, but had I had this 20 odd years ago, I would not have been able to drag them away from the television. Laz, don't you wish you would have had something like this as a kid to watch?
Yeah, I mean, as I mentioned earlier, there were only two black people in space when I was growing up. One in Star Wars, one in Star Trek. That's it. And so you had to, as a child, imagine that there would be more black folks in space and people of color. And this show gives black kids and all children of color the opportunity to see themselves doing
Yeah.
something intergalactic.
Intergalactic is right. Yvonne, what was your initial reaction to this animated series when you got the script? You were going to play this mom. I was saying it's so relatable. It doesn't matter who you are. It reaches every family out there.
Yeah, I think kids are so impressionable. I'm really big on making impact and making deposits in children's lives early. And so when I saw this, even though I'm not a mom yet, I was like, oh, I totally want a show where my friends who do have kids, they can watch together with their kids and as a family. And so that's what attracted me to it. I was like, oh, I can tap into this character because I also know these characters in different ways, and so
Right.
I have enough to pull from. But I think the biggest thing was just that family aspect. And we need good, wholesome content. And wholesome has different, connotations, right? Because this family is not necessarily the ideal nuclear family, but
Yeah.
they have their challenges that they're trying to work out. And like, and that is representation in 2023. A lot of
100.
people had things they had to work out in the pandemic.
Oh, 100%. Laz, both of you have had great careers and stuff, but to be able to see yourself as an animated character, and I gotta say, they got it pretty close. My goodness, I was doing double takes. Like it really looks like you. What was your initial reaction to seeing that, and hearing your voice come out of this guy?
I was excited. I was so excited because when we were making this, we started this process back in 2020
Yeah.
while we were still on lockdown. So, the only thing they had for us to see were little black and white kind of sketches, rough sketches made with pencil. And to finally be able to see the finished product and see they really nailed it. They got our expressions down. It just completed the process in a very enjoenjoyable way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tess is
yeah.
the baddie. I was like, "Ooh, she cute." I was like, "Do I have that same waistline?" I like Tess makes me want to go work out. I'm like,
Yeah,
let me go to the gym real quick.
I know, right? Like we always look so good animated. Like, okay, that's weird. Okay, so real quickly, Yvonne, thinking back when you were a little girl, if you found out that one of your parents had a secret job that they hid from you, what would you have wanted that to be?
Oh man, um, maybe like a fashion designer or something like that travels the world and you look fabulous. I'm like, yes, because I was a tomboy. I wore my brother's clothes to school, and like I just
Ah,
not into that at all. And I think to know that like my mom was some fox in Paris, I'm like, what? That would be cool.
and Laz, how about you?
Probably like a world-class boxer. Because
Oh,
yeah, when I was a kid, my mom, I could swear she could beat up Mike Tyson. The way she would beat my butt, I just knew she could beat up anybody. And I literally would argue in school that my mom could beat up Mike Tyson. In my heart of
well,
hearts, I believed it.
okay, okay. Well, listen, congratulations on this series, and Laz, we look forward to another season of The Boys. I don't know how you get through some of those episodes. Seriously, come on.
Covered in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I spoke to Carl Urban about that. Like, how many showers a day do you need to take?
That's one thing I did not miss when I was doing my dad the bounty hunter was I didn't have to get covered in a lot of nasty things. So shout
The
out to my
best
dad
thing,
the bounty hunter.
yeah, the best thing about animation, you guys can do it in your pajamas. It's the
Yeah,
best, right?
We
exactly.
did. we do.
Well, congratulations. Thank you so much for your time. This show really is fantastic. And what a pleasure to talk to you both today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.